Hello and welcome. Let's talk for a minute about why you want to build a smart box for your child. Our kids spend a lot of time on computers, under headphones. Technology is important in today's world, and it's also important to have a fair amount of time when we're not wired, using low-tech or no-tech devices. And those are mostly the kinds of things that I'll be sharing with you today. I think it's important to spend a really specific amount of time with those kinds of items throughout a week, and we'll talk about that as well. There just isn't time in the typical classroom today to work on specific skills, certainly not one-to-one in the classroom. There just aren't the resources to be able to do that. The other piece about building a smart toy box is getting to know your child's particular skills. You are his or her greatest advocate. You've known him or her since they were born, and you will know where they need to sharpen some skills. You'll know what their greatest strengths are as well. Let's talk for a second about intelligence. There's a lot of talk today about what does it mean to be smart. Intelligence consists of automatic thinking. It's not about content, it's about how we think, how we use the content that we've learned in school or elsewhere. Intelligence is made up of automatic skills, things that I can't stop and think about. They have to be just very fluid, like attention skills, like visual skills, for instance. And then we also have higher orders of thinking skills, logic, auditory processing. All of those skills need to be fluid, automatic. I like to think of intelligence skills as kind of a foundation in a fence. For instance, if you were building a stone fence and you wanted to build it of large boulders and small boulders and some mortar in between, one of the large boulders you would want to have in there is visual processing. Another would be auditory processing. Another large boulder might be logic skills, for instance. So we want to build a strong foundation, a fence, as you will, and we want to then build our subject matter on top of that. So I'm going to learn calculus down the road, but I need to have strong logic skills to be good at calculus. So when we build that fence of stone, I believe that the mortar that holds all of those stones together is something called executive function. You might also call it focus skills or attention skills. That is a really important skill in today's classroom. Certainly as employees down the road, you want your children to also have those really strong attention skills as well. So let's work together on creating a smart toy box that's going to help us build those skills one-to-one with your child. And I'll give you some instruction about how best to do that for your specific child.